With us, the head coach of the Cavaliers, Jamie Cluesman, UVA, is back on the road this Saturday when they travel to South Carolina to take on the Wolves of Newberry in the 2 p.m. tip. Coach, you saw your winning streak stopped here at home against LMU 67-59. Got out to a big lead in that game and just couldn't finish the deal there.
Yeah, like you said, I think we had an 18-point lead. We played extremely well in the first half. I felt like LMU came out second half, especially that third quarter. They increased their intensity on defense. We didn't handle that very well. And also, we let them get too many paint touches with dribble penetration. So anytime, teams get paint touches, your defense is going to break down, and they have too many weapons for that to happen. They shoot the ball extremely well, and then, uncontested layups are a very high percentage shots. So we just struggled defending down the stretch.
It seems like despite the loss here in the last few games, you have been getting some contributions from your bench. It's been different players. Against LMU, your senior Mackenzie King comes off the bench and hits 4 3-pointers.
Yeah, it was good to see Ken's hit some shots again. She's been pretty down on herself. So that definitely had to lift her spirits up. But, I think the LMU game is a little bit personal for her, just going through the recruiting process and things like that. But Ken's always seems to play well against them. So, without her effort, that loss is a lot bigger than what the final score ended up being.
This will be the second time you've played Newberry this season. We've reached that point of the year, second game in this round robin schedule. First time you played them, you won 67-54 here. And it was really a balanced scoring effort. I think we had 5 players in double figures that night, but they did handle you on the glass pretty well that evening. Talk about that and maybe some things you take away from game 1 into game 2.
Yeah, I think honestly we match up well against Newberry. I think both teams are evenly balanced, position by position. But like you said, they did beat us on the glass. And early on, we were struggling rebounding in general. And I feel like we've definitely made some strides in improving that since the last time we played them. So hopefully, we just have to know personnel, make sure all 5 are boxing, secure the rebound, and get out in transition. Because I try to tell our girls, we play our best when we can get out and run. And we've been doing a little bit more of that here recently. But, we just got to get back to, just playing hard for a full game. I feel like we kind of had some letdowns against LMU. And if we do that against Newberry at their place, they'll make us pay for it. And we'll be coming home with a loss. So I hope we've learned from our mistakes against LMU and how we can't take plays off.
Coach, I feel like this will be a question that I may ask every game from here to the end of the season in terms of importance. You're in 7th place, but you're a half game up only over 3 teams there, I believe it is. It's tied for the 8th and final berth. One of those teams is Newberry. If you're able to go on the road and beat the Wolves, not only would you pick up a game on them, you would also on the tiebreaker if you ended up tied with them at the end of the season for seeding or to get in. So the importance of this game and the magnitude of this game going on the road here.
It's huge. I mean, every game that we play, our next game is our biggest game. And I, have been stressing that to our players. We have a standings board in our locker room. We talk about it, pregame, postgame. We talk about it daily in practice. So eventually it'll get drilled in their head. And, I think with the tournament being different, last year because of COVID, we haven't really had the experience of potentially making it to the tournament. So it's kind of new to us, but just got to embrace it. And like you said, we've got to try to start getting a little bit of separation between those teams that we're just barely ahead of. So, this game's going to be a big game for them. It's their red game, which is substance abuse awareness game for them. So it's a very personal game to them. So, they're going to be fired up and ready to go. So we got to come out from the jump and be ready to go.
Keys to victory against Newberry.
Definitely have to defend the 3. They got a lot of 3-point shooting players on their team. We've got to control the boards, and we've got to get out and run in transition.
UVA-wise is 3-1 all time against Newberry. They'll look to go 4-1. Tip-off 2 p.m. Saturday from Newberry, South Carolina. You can listen live on FM 92.5 FM locally or online at WLSDradio.com. Thank you, Coach, and a safe trip to South Carolina.
Thank you.